Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 2108th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, thank you for tuning in. Love you guys in my chat room. Guys, gals, great traders, great conversation, great place to be, my live chat room right now. It is free to you, no credit cards, no nonsense. But while these markets are whipping around, especially now that we're starting to recover, you got to be in my chat room, in my trading room to see what the OMNI is doing each day. So, this video will have some dark news and some really good news in it. This video is being filmed on a Wednesday night for trading Thursday, that is May 28th, 2020. Please know before we get started, and I'll bet you've learned the lesson in the last 12 weeks, trading is really, really risky. Bet you knew that, huh? It's more risky than you might think. You could lose way more money than you actually have in your trading account and then owe your clearing firms a check if you trade futures and you're in the wrong position without stops, if you trade options the wrong way by being naked short or almost any combination that could make you lose more than you have. There's many ways to lose a lot of money here. Please be careful. Know the risks. Put your stops in first. Never trade without them, and hang out in my live trading room, and I hope I'll get you through these rough and tumble days. So, if you don't know where to buy and sell, if you don't have a trading plan, I can absolutely help you with that. I offer my trades for you to basically, day and night, no matter what you're doing, you can go to sleep. I will send my signals to wake you up because markets wait for no sleeping habits, right? Markets wait for no human sleeping habits. Markets don't want to care what time you went to bed, what time you're going to get up. So they tend to move 4 in the morning, 4 in the afternoon. You never know when it's coming. We send signals at all times with a bell that rings, ding, 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 to wake you up and let you know it's time to trade. If you need help to get in and get out of your trades, you let me know. Come to livewithoscar.com and I'll see if I can set you up. All right, so horrible news first. Now, of course, we have to wait a little while to take care of this, but we absolutely have to take care of this, and we need to remember this. Keep this in mind. First, we need to heal from COVID and get our cities back up and our economy. But look at this. Do you know what this is? Look at all these names. This is a list of the people who died in the United States so far from COVID. This list, look at how vast it is. All the names, all these people. Do you know what this represents? 1% of the death. We've had 100,000 dead. This is 1,000 of them only. Listen, we have been really injured by China, really injured by them. So even though our cities are opening up and we're starting to go out a little, let's not forget we need to do something. Hopefully Boss Man up there is paying attention to, and you know he is. But let's not forget, when we get better, let's readdress this. This is worse than the Korean Memorial in D.C., and I've seen it from my own eyes. This is just horrid. So my heart goes out to anybody, any family, anyone that has suffered from this. This wasn't our fault, kids. We didn't do this. We certainly need to do something about it in the future. So that is the dark news. The good news is, regarding U.S. indices, not only do we have a green OMNI for trading on Thursday, but we are starting to climb the golden ladder, if you will. We've got a golden cross. One done so far, NASDAQ, and it's continuing to move forward. Also, more good news, chart masterpiece. I stood in front of this camera like March 23rd when the markets were reeling on the downside. COVID had just come out. We were crashing. And I put a chart masterpiece in front of all your eyes and I said, look, this could very well be our bottom. From here, we're calling this short-term bottom, and maybe it is the bottom. And I have to show you how Chart Masterpiece is developing so far, but I'll tell you what, that was a pretty bold call for me when the crap was hitting the fan. Oscar didn't hide behind the BS. I stood in front of this camera and said, the charts say this. I believe in the charts. And here we are today, moving higher. And then a little bit of more good news. Check this out. Kemp with a B Thank you so much, OMNI Camper, who had just come to OMNI Camp. I thank you so much, Kent. Fantastic. Everybody who came. What a crew. We only took in 3 people at this OMNI Camp. COVID rules. I was only going to take half-size class. We were very careful. However, what a great crew. So receptive. You made my job so easy. Thank you guys for showing up. Hopefully I'll see you in the trading room. But Kent with a B, your wife, even though you spoke about her 100 times, you never actually told me her name. I thank you so much for these wonderful cookies. Look at this. This is handmade. Can you see that? That's a beautiful cookie, but that's not all. She also sent another gift. And how cool is this one? Another one handmade. How about that, huh? But I don't know if I could ever eat these. I'm going to have to leave these on my desk for a while. But thank you so much for your gifts, everything that you sent. Kent with a B and your wonderful wife, thank you so much. Of course, Imran, Sheena, you guys were great. Thank you. And hopefully you will practice, as I told you, and then let me know if you need any additional help. So, for trading on 528, E-mini S&P NASDAQ Russell, love it. Green Omni will buy the dips. I will show you the Golden Cross right now. I think you're going to find it fantastic. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders, the NASDAQ daily bar. Not only do we have a Green Omni for trading on Thursday, NASDAQ's in a wonderful channel, well above the 200 bar moving average, but looky here, the Golden Cross. We've been waiting for one of these. We had a death cross way back in the other markets. This is the first one. That's one done. Your NASDAQ Golden Cross as of day trading. NASDAQ dropped down on Wednesday under this nice channel, right? Got under the channel. Strong channel, by the way. Came back, settled in the channel, and Omni's bullish, so I think it goes higher. Then S&P is finally back above the 200, so that one's above now. NASDAQ's above, no Golden Cross. NASDAQ's the only one. But look at how the 50-day mover is starting to run up. Look at it cranking up that way. Maybe after enough time we get another Golden Cross there. Russell 2000 is making its way to the 200, but you've seen the NASDAQ and the S&P. So it's telling you Russell's on its way and should go there too. And look at your transportation average. It is finally starting to show some life. That got hit really hard and stayed really flat, but now that people are starting to drive, things are moving around, cities are opening up, the transportation average is showing it, and it looks good so far. Remember that our futures market are thinking forward for what the markets are interpreting price-wise for the near future, 3 months, 6 months. They're looking good right now, undoubtedly. Let's move along. Traders, do you remember the E-mini S&P chart masterpiece that I was brave enough to put in front of everybody on this bar? 323, right around then was the date. And I said, look, as far as I'm concerned, we're not in a bear market yet. I have technical reasoning to say that we are still in a bull market that had a severe dip. If this is the bottom, I've pulled out my big guns. If this is the bottom, I call it short-term bottom for now. And if it gets better than that, maybe it is our long-term bottom. Let's hope to get above the 200 bar moving average, was basically what I said when I put this chart before your eyes back here in March when the world was falling apart. This is where it was the day we presented it in the video. And this is what happened so far. How about that, kids? When the world was coming to an end, technical analysis told us to sit tight and consider the long side. Since, of course, we got above the 200 bar moving average, now we're in an Oscarism known as an F flag. And guess what? Now we're above the 50 bar moving average. So that chart masterpiece proved to be absolutely correct right when we needed to know that information. And so far, so good. And traders, I've been working at my site and basically trading from the long side as best as we can since this started. So analysis does work. The market is always right. And if you think the market's wrong, just know the market is always right, and the chart is the market. So traders, you've seen the charts. You've seen me make incredible calls if you've been watching these videos since 2006. Just another one here, and it's not that I made the call. I read the chart, and I am the chart's messenger boy, and I showed that to you. So far, so good. And if you would like to learn how to read these charts, because my last Omni Camp, which we are only taking 3 students in for due to the COVID rules, everyone has masks, everyone's separated, 50% occupancy. The last Omni Camp went really well. It was really safe. They are just going to experiment with opening up Vegas the beginning of June. If the casino's open, Vegas gets infected, and they send everybody home, and they shut us down again, I won't be able to do another Omni Camp for maybe a year. So I'm going to try to fit in one more Omni Camp while they're opening up Vegas. It will be the last weekend of June, most likely. That can sometime in June, probably the last weekend. Once I speak to the 3 of you applicants, we'll figure out which day for sure. But we need to kind of pump it quickly and get it done in June, just in case somehow that strip shuts us down again. If you want to come out to Vegas 4 days with me, it's really 5 days, you will be with me. I am inviting you to my home office for this training. 3 of you only. Fill out your applications at livewithoscar.com for OmniCamp. I will call through the applications and qualify 3 of you. I will tell you I turned down more applicants than I approve, and certainly now with only 3 coming out. So livewithoscar.com. Fill out your OmniCamp applications. We will try to get a camp in for 3 of you only before the end of June. Please call me 702-629-4755 with any questions, and find me in my live trading room at livewithoscar.com. All right, traders, great month so far. Omni's kicking these markets' butts. We won last week. We won the week before. We're winning this week. Thank you, Omni. Thank you. Thank you. Head down, nose to the grindstone, on to the next trade. I know that, right? Knock on wood. The whole 9 yards, but so far, so good. Hopefully Thursday will be another kick butt day trading the Omni. All right, thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe. Come on, subscribe to the videos. Make sure that you are aware when these videos come out, because I kid you not, the info in these videos can be invaluable if you're a good trader who knows how to use it. Make sure you subscribe. Then I'll see you at livewithoscar.com. And remember, keep your emotions out of trading. You want to use your emotions again? Wait until this goes away and let's consider what the hell we should do to China. Barring that, say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll traders, say that to yourselves, and I'll see you all at livewithoscar.com. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.